Hello, good morning. Today also I will read the story of the Dhammapada in the Dhammapada book. Today I will read only one story because this story is a little bit long. Also, the other story is also very long. So if I read two stories, um, it will be too long to finish. That's why the, I choose to read only one story today. The story is the story of Citta, the householder. The story of Citta, the householder. While residing at the Jidana monastery, the Buddha uttered verses 73 and 74 of this book with reference to Tira, Sudama, and Citta, the householder. Citta, a householder, once met Tira Mahanama, one of the group of the first five bhikkhus, Panjavakis, going on an errand round and invited the Tira to his house. There, he offered as food to the Tira, and after listening to the discourse given by him, Citta attained Satabhati fruition. Later, Citta built a monastery in his mango grove. There, he looked to the needs of bhikkhus who came to the monastery, and Bhikkhu Sudama was installed as the president bhikkhu. One day, the two chief disciples saw the Buddha, the Venerable Sariputta, and the Venerable Mahamoggallana came to the monastery, and after listening to the discourse given by the Venerable Sariputta, Citta attained anagami fruition. Then he invited the two chief disciples to his house for food the next day. He also invited Tera Sudama, but Tera Sudama refused in anger and said, "You invite me only after the other two." Citta repeated his invitation. But it was Sudama went to the house of Citta early on the following day. But when he invited to enter the house, Sudama refused and said that he would not sit down as he was going on around. But when he saw the things that were to be offered to the two chief disciples, he envied them so much that he could not restrain his anger. He abused Jada and said, "I do not want to stay in your monastery any longer," and left the house in anger. From there, he went to the Buddha and reported everything that has happened. To him, the Buddha said, "You have inserted a lay disciple who is endowed with the faith and generosity. You'd better go back to him and own up your mistake." Sudama did as he was told by the Buddha, but Jada would not be appeased. So he returned to the Buddha for the second time. The Buddha, knowing that the pride of Sudama had dwindled by this time, said, "My son, a good bhikkhu should have no attachment. A good bhikkhu should not be conceited and say, 'This is my monastery, this is my place, these are my lay disciples,' etc." For in one with such thoughts, covetousness and pride will increase. Then the Buddha spoke in verse as follows: "The foolish bhikkhu desires praise for qualities he does not have, precedence among bhikkhus, authority in the monastery, and veneration from those related to him. Let both laymen and bhikkhus think that things are done because of me. Let them obey me in all matters, great and small. Such being the thoughts of the fool, his greed and his pride grow. At the end of the discourse, Sudama went to the house of Citta, and this time they got reconciled, and within a few days, Sudama attained Radhasu. That's all today. I already finished reading the story of the Dhammapada in the Dhammapada book. I hope today also you will get some benefits, knowledge, vision of the Dhamma to have a higher vision, higher knowledge in the Dhamma. If you learn Dhamma every day, if you listen to the Dhamma every day, if you follow and practice those Dhamma after you are learning, listening, I think it is very good for you and also others. Just only learning and listening are not enough to have or to get high vision of the Dhamma. Only if you follow and practice the Dhamma, you will get have higher vision and knowledge of the Dhamma. Thank you all for your listening today. Have a nice day.